Hello people, this is Eric Cobra and this is Let's Play the Talos Principle Blind. Last time we completed World 2, so let's move on to World 3. Not much else to say. Looking forward to seeing where this goes. Planning on rebelling against God, you know. It's gonna be exciting. I hope. Or at least interesting.
Before the Age of Chaos, there were other gods.
Oh?
Old gods. But for all their power, they could not save their world. Thus, I was made. And I shall preserve this world forever, for you and your generations.
Right, because you're afraid if you
That
don't.
is my purpose.
Yes, because if you change things up and complete your purpose, you won't have a purpose, and then you don't know what the fuck to do. Post 437. Like everyone else on the internet these last days, I just want to say bye. Thanks for reading my little blog for so many years. It's been fun, hasn't it? So many deep conversations, so much philosophy. Okay, well, it's mostly cat pictures and bad puns. But still, I kind of regret spending so much time at a computer. Not when I was doing stuff, just always sitting around checking my emails a million times, reading pointless status updates for people I didn't like, but I don't regret the friends I made here the last we had. You're all good people, I'm glad I got to know you. Have a nice end of the world. Third thesis. Idea for universal history of the cosmopolitan purpose. It remains strange that the earlier generation seems to perform their toilsome labor only for the sake of the later ones, to construct from them a step from which they can raise higher the edifice that nature intended, and only the latest of all generations have the luck to inhabit the edifices that a long line of all their ancestors unintentionally constructed. Can't imagine. As puzzling as this may be, it is equally necessary if one assumes the following. A species of animals possess reason and must develop this capacity to its perfection, being individually mortal but immortal in the species. And in that sense, giving the torch further to a set of AIs would, as we said, still kind of continue the species. Humble brag. Ariana's block, entry 477. Holy humble brag. Holy humble brag there, Batman. I always know that God maketh the sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth the rain on the just and the unjust. But I must admit, it's one thing to know the words and another to truly understand them. Well, I'm certain that my faith is true, it does not make me especially exempt from suffering. I am just another human being God sent billionaires come and go. And I have to say, this is surprisingly hard to accept. I always thought I was humble, but now I'm realizing that I was very proud of being humble, which is really dumb. Guess I'm not the first one to do that, huh? Great pride, faith, humble brag, apology, Batman. Yeah. It's a thing that happens often, right? I mean, we do really like ourselves. But we also admire certain qualities like humbleness. But it's not really until you really get down to it you realize what it really feels like when the just and the unjust get the same end of the stick. Doesn't really feel good. I would admit I wouldn't like that. But you can't always avoid it.
I worry that the answers I embrace are too simple. Can we ever truly fully understand the divide between our biology and our intellect? How much is nature, how much is nurture? If my intellectual capabilities and my knowledge were replicated in a machine, would that machine be me? Would it be human? And what would be more humbling to my ego? If the answer was yes, or if the answer was no? What if I'm making too many assumptions? But there's no time to worry about my ego now. There's work to be done.
I somehow accidentally jumped into a puzzle. And now I'm not really sure how to get out of it again. Oh no, God, no. Ow, ow. Exactly. That was different. But yeah, are we truly unique? Or could we be mass-produced if we had the resources? Truly, it's hard to say. But I do like to feel unique and special, as most of anyone. It seems my refusal to argue semantic with the computer has anchored it and refused to engage with me further. It mispleased, which was not my intention. Elohim is pleased because you swallowed his claptrap. The voice of doubt is your only line of defense. It's a nice place, wintry and such. But yeah, the truth is, I'm not sure uniqueness is a result of being truly unique, and so much as much as a result of there just not being anything else. Now that may sound like the same thing, but here's my point. To be truly unique means that you could not be replicated. What I mean by but I think that we could be replicated. We just haven't been, and therefore we are unique. It's not that we will always be unique, or that we could. I mean, my point is, uniqueness is fine and all, but mostly it seems more a result of, us not being duplicated, instead of, we couldn't be duplicated. Does that make sense? Tell me if it doesn't. I'll try to clarify it. JAMA quarantine. Right, quarantine in there. Laser. Fan. Miss activities with fan. No, then he also needs a power source. Well, this is in here, so everything's fine but here. Wait. Whoa. Holy lag, Batman. Let's retrieve this. And then let's retrieve this. Aha. Right. Actually, no, wait, I don't think I need to complicate things that much. Because if I place this here, and then I go in here, and then I grab this, and I aim it just... aim it just right, should be able to go around. Should be the opposite word. But then there's this. What now? What now indeed? Could you hypothetically... Let me test something. So if I set it for this instead, then put you here, then take you and set for you, and you, what exactly will happen? Ah, so that would work. because it actually gets high up enough. Fair enough! I can solve this now. See, from all the way over here, this one's actually quite visible, so I'll just add it here, and whoopty. Weird. Let's go up to Weathertop. Find out some ring wraiths, and maybe save a hobbit. What? Wrong franchise? Oh. I suppose this will do. Weathertop. So there's our target. Okay, this seems like it could get kinda complicated, maybe? I can get this out if nothing else. And then I can get this out. So, that's something. I just won't get that out, that's a question. Might be for a star then? Since I can jump in there from the outside. But we'll see. Let's initially just go for the simple thing and use that. Go for the simple thing, he says. Oh, okay, so that's here. Watch on the other side. So that's how they all work. Interesting. Raises a. How would that means that, put an enemy to... Sorry, just speculating a lot right now. I don't figure out how exactly this would work. How exactly would I go about making the bee go over here? Exactly what to go about that indeed. Let's test how it flies. So if I press this, it just goes over. No big surprise there. Oh, it actually can't place catch with it. It's adorable. Now why is there this? Where is this being sent? So you just be able to. Because now that that's here, I can do that. Fascinating. That means I can get that out. Don't know what I'll use it for right now. I can get it out. So, placing this here, I can launch this over. And wait. There you go. The fudge? Okay, do we need it to be on a box? That's probably it. Must be transported on up. Okay, I managed to get myself completely turned around there because I was so busy talking that I wasn't really focusing. Good job, though. Yeah, that helps. Not enough. Well, on everything except the frame rate. So with that done, I can go in here. Must definitely be here. I'm trapped. I can't stop being in this. AI's hand, legs, trap, always seem the same. Can't stop the input. Stop, 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 stop. Do not think, simply be. You two deserve each other, featherless biped.